lakad matatag!
Normally.
Rubik or Nature's Prophet?
Choose your hero.
Okay.
Before you were starting to mention how you feel like this matchup is gonna shape up between the two.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the game it's going to be very Monkey King favored, just because you get that instant initiation onto a slippery puck with the boundless strike. But in terms of the lane, you should be able to stay far enough away on analog that it's not going to be too much of an issue. And of course, as soon as we move away and talk about mid, there's kills in both of this level 1, 28-second cooldown. It's not exactly something that you want to be fighting around too much. So the amount of space that Matthew's making has been phenomenal.
Potentially setting up for another kill as Whisper just blows up Bloomy here with that second point in the Fade Bolt.
With a clockwork, you can get a lot of damage done early. And, just like I was talking about with the Oracle being good against a lot of the magic damage coming through, it's pretty much the same for EG as well.
Gets blown up as well. 2 points, Purifying Flames. The Cars right clicks as well. An easy kill for them to find. 3 on the board here for Evil Geniuses and looking to make it a 4th as well as top lane. Matthew again really need Analog to be able to kind of help stop some of the momentum that they're building on EG. As we see Theolacor just running in, should be okay, although C-Smile will get some Jingu stacks, but with the Boundless on cooldown, he won't be able to get the... What?
You thought.
Oh
no. I mean, it could have been something as simple as he had int treads on. Maybe one more hit was what was needed with the additional armor. Or I mean, that's the big thing about the Monkey King against the puck, right? I was in the lane, it's not as bad as something like an Ember Spirit, just because, you're not as easily able to hit. But if you are just able to right-click, that 3 armor just feels completely useless.
We see top lane as well. Whisper stole the Gale, and with
very valid to get that one as well. I mean, you just saw how important he was, right? They lost someone pretty early on as can they find here?
He's pretty beefy though. The rest of the team is starting to move their attention over towards the jungle, as even C-Smile's going to move over as well. So Alliance forced to retreat, and they might not even get a kill as well, as Theolacor brought down. But Tyler's still going to look to try and play around with the Mortimer Kisses, but that won't net them their own kill. In Alliance in shambles, their own jungle continuing to be invaded, and this is very much not what you're hoping for the troll to recover.
I'm going to sound like a broken record, man, but that Fate's Edict division down so that you can actually make the rotations with heroes that can get kills pretty easily. Puck, Clockwork,
see that attempt, Theolacor. It's gone with the combination with the Mortimer Kisses, but Panda again. He's always in the right place at the right time to keep his cause alive. An Alliance, yes, or you lose his Theolacor, but really the damage and the combo from them is always going to be that hook shot into Kisses, and now that it's on cool...
Looking to group up all together around this mid lane, keep the Siege Creep alive for as long as possible.
Harley might be in trouble. Let's get the Cookie to play with some distance. Matthew's got the Arena, if needed, onto the kill on the Snapfire, but he'll use it now at the last second. Also gets the Spear onto Guardix. Venomancer. There's just nothing Alliance can do to protect this tier 1 tower. Don does pull a couple of the EG members to top, so they are starting to wrap on Matthew mid, but maybe they're just going to look to try and get the creeps instead, or not. Vitali does find an opening with the Cookie into the middle. Paul's going to be laid down as well, but instantly Evil Genius just show up with multiple members, and
there he is.
Well, that's the opportunity for Whisper to get the hook shot. When there's only one hero nearby, you're not too worried. I don't know about this catchphrase. I'm expecting a little bit better. I thought you had some creativity. Party? The great Cookie in. Hopefully he was facing the other way. Can you give me a holla holla and I get $1 emote next time I see you? I'll record. I'll let everyone see how you got the moves.
I have the moves. I think that is the biggest lie that you've ever told.
Get a couple of drinks in you. I don't know, man. They're not on the dance floor. Host kind of crazy.
Need more than a couple to get on the dance floor.
A whole bottle of tequila. Oh no, Theolacor. No, his hook shot actually does get stolen.
Oh,
is he gonna go for it?
Go for it, Whisper. Yes.
Yeah, look at him instantly trying to run the other way. He's like, no, don't kill me. And well, that'll set up for an easy pickings onto Theolacor. So getting something across the map. Analog's going to be able to bring
no one else.
Alliance. Let's see what they can do with this. Smoke is 5.
This is it. If they don't win this fight, game's over.
He's smart. They're going to catch him out first. I actually want to go for Bakaz, but the Mortimer kisses. The damage might be enough. He hasn't activated the BKB, and it won't be required because the false promise gets him out to safety. Bakaz will look to TP out. He can rejoin the boys, but he might not have a team to rejoin. As C Smile, he's going to end up going down. They can look to chase down Matthew next as well inside the tree line as Lumiere cuts him down with the axes, and they're not done just yet. As Theolical
Look at him go.
already looking for the +1. The jetpack giving them all the vision they need to scout out the remaining members of EG as Analog can fly over the tree line as well and catch out the Oracle. And finally Alliance.
Oracle is good enough at this stage. Use that to maybe take a tier 1 mid, makes a lot of these smokes a lot better, means you can play around Roshan a lot more effectively, potentially up in 30 seconds. So they're on a little bit of a timer here. They can't just be roaming around looking for... I just don't think this tier 1 tower bot is all that important, you know, in the context of this particular phase. Takes it pretty quickly, I guess.
Oh, look at the jump in, C Smile. Oh, that's perfect. You couldn't have asked for better. His puck gets blown up, and Snapfire too will join him in the grave. Ardic's just going to sacrifice his life and hope that Lumiere can get the TP out fast enough, and that'll be the kill. Aren't in the greatest position, though, for Alliance to make this play. So shortly, this smoke should be scouted out. CG grouping up. They'll make their own smokers either side. Fire potential to break out inside the river. It's going to be Theolical that will start. Mortimer kisses to fly in as well off the right side. Analog catches both heroes out with the core, and they'll be able to bring them down with ease as Alliance. Can they use this team fight success to potentially turn it, though? Wrath of Nature holding them down, but it looks like it'll be fine. Alliance are able to reset, but that is a BKB forced out from Lumiere. Somebody get the blink to reset. It's like Gardic, unfortunately, will not have the same fate as Matthew cleaves him down with the shield.
Advantage of...
Bakaz on the front line. Theolocal's going to be able to provide the vision. Bakaz is still playing around with the BKB. You see how hesitant Alliance are to commit inside EG's territory. Now they're forced to back up. See Smile, unable to land the boundless strike. They'll turn to Theolocal, which is the easier kill. Forstaff gets him some distance away, but until the Wrath of Nature comes out, he's still okay though. Theolocal will fly to safety. Or will he? See Smile?
Safety. Come on, jetpack. Save him.
Make him work for it. The rest of the team is just completely ditched Theolocal. They want no... Okay.
Oh, the man is a great player, dude.
Unless he's back up. Can land it, should be enough for the Jingu damage. Meanwhile, mid lane though, Alliance, they have been able to run into Matthew. Arena's going to be able to protect him. They're so close to the tier 1 tower, so the rest of EG can react to the aggression from Alliance. As Analog looking to try and deal with the Oracle. Won't be able to do so with ease. It's going to be cautious though. Scepter trying to set up. They've got the Sprout. Because with the level 20 talent leashing him together to the northern side, though, Lumiere trying to battle against... Only gap closed with that boundless strike on someone like the Venomancer. Even the Snapfire as well, who's really vital with their damage. Lumiere? Uh-oh. He doesn't have a TP, so he can't BKB TP out. He's going to be in a lot of trouble here. I don't think there's anything they can do on Alliance to keep the troll alive. He's caught out way too far from his reinforcements, and... an easy kill for them to find. Down for 70 seconds.
Last outer tower. Have to say bye-bye. So it really feels like Alliance are just going to be pinned inside their base for, well, from now until the game ends, essentially. They've still got another minute left on this Aegis as well.
Great spear from Matthew. Pushes him further away from the base. And even the arena just in case to block off the other members of protecting him, as no Lumiere for 70 seconds without a buyback. And like you said, that's looking like it might just be game.
It's got one glyph available. Wanting to use the multi-shot from the tower just yet, which is a little surprising, but I guess I feel like they need it for the tier 4s. Hoping to try and get an overcommittal, but it's not like you've got any of this great repositioning to be able to throw someone back inside of the fountain to try and get that to help you out. Oh, poor Gardic.
Oh, wow. They force push him in?
Yeah.
Oh, Whisper did. And they call it after that play.
Yeah.
Oh, Whisper and EG just so goddamn good.
I'll give it to Whisper. You know, he's kind of overtaken Panda a little bit here, just with some of these style plays coming through. And
Oh no, it's not a Marina position one.
Oh,
Who would
no.
have thought?
Alright,
It's
that's okay.
not a Mirana.
Bottom lane Panda's able to do a really good job to be able to get a creep pull. This will help try and reset the equilibrium to enable the Bakars to farm a little bit safer. Might be a bit of a silencer. It's going down. Gardic might, in fact, as Matthew gets the jump on forward. Lumiere gonna look to man fight, considering about waveforming on forward, but we'll think twice about it.
I mean, it's pretty scary to do that into a Mirana. Already an Agi hero, pretty decent stats, good attack animation. Wants to stay farming. C-Smile knows that this is a winning lane for him, so he doesn't want to move until he's absolutely forced to. And again, it's the global strategy that EG like to play with. This time around, it's going to be through the Fiend's Gate instead of a Nature's Prophet teleport.
End up going down. Whisper and Matthew in combination together once again. We're able to land the arrow, it looks like, and an easy one for them to find. Back to this mid lane. It's not going to be easy for Analog to make rotations, because with how much damage that C-Smile have, he can bring that tower down to...
that tower.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like, maybe you're reliant on like a haste rune for the Ember to get to a side lane and then quickly TP back to mid, so maybe for him...
1,000 net worth lead at 6.5 minutes. That's pretty drastic.
Maybe one thing we can look at here for Alliance is the level 6 being worked on for Vitali. Still going to take maybe 2 waves to get towards it. Catapult's going to help a lot with the experience, but that +1 into the Wrath of Nature Burst could be something that they could look to try and implement for their first kills. We see top lane again. Lumiere will go down. Beautifully done from Evil Geniuses.
Vitali's actually going a first item Aghanim Scepter as well. Not something that I'm expecting, but I guess he just was really inspired by Bakars from that.
I mean, you mentioned more thing like later stages will have that damage, but what about now? Because we see what EG just do. You pop Underlord on the front line, then all of a sudden their rotation down bottom to put some pressure on the tower is just instantly thwarted with this Underlord.
Maybe like level 9 on the Tiny, something along those lines.
I've been in some trouble. Does he actually want to look to turn it around? Pandas have to find the hook shot in. They do have C-Smile to maybe act as a bit of a bodyguard as well, but the pit is not in a position to protect the clockwork. C-Smile's going to try and chase down Theo LaCour, but the Tiny will be okay as the rest of Alliance cover his retreat.
I think...
Wolfling, someone that you really need
Whisper's
to be able to
just
find the
built
farm.
different,
He really is. He really is just built different. This guy can do it all. Doesn't matter what hero. Theo LaCour will find the toss back. We're able to get the kill onto Panda, but the rest of the team starting to move on over under the cover of the Moonlight Shadow, but will be a bit too late to avenge his death. So Alliance get a kill onto a support. They're able to smoking his 3 down to Lumiere once again. Oh, Whisper, is he going to go for it blindly?
He's got vision.
Lumiere got the brute to hold him. Gardic's actually going to use the Global Silence defensively. Waveform's already been used for Lumiere, but they'll go for the easy kill into the Silencer instead. So he's done his job, but it was a Global Silence used. They're going to help the Morphling escape. So EG, they're probably happy with that. You got the Chronosphere back up. They can probably look to make another play across the map. In fact, because he might just use the Chronosphere solo, and he's even got the Rift to enable all the other boys to help out, getting the damage required to kill off Vitali. An easy one for them to find. EG from bottom to top they go, and they're not done as Theo LaCour next on the chopping block, but the root's not going to be enough as Theo LaCour will be fine.
Be a little bit careful here. Oh, he's got the arcane boots as well as Kardik even cops the arrow. Get down, Mr. President.
Yeah. Unfortunately with that though, Roche is going to go for free, so
They get this kill onto Whisper maybe. Oh no, he tossed the range creep instead of the Mirana itself.
okay, they get it.
Analog got it. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's BKB now completed. We'll see. They might be able to fight into this Aegis. It's not going to be easy at all, but you do have your items starting to be completed. Of course, that Scepter's been on Vitali for a while, but the BKB is really an important thing. Global Silence needs to be used perfectly as well as... Well, they're going to run into Matthew. A Dark Rift is coming out, so the boys are starting to join, but... It's only C-Smile that's going to show up to the neighborhood. Looks like he'll be able to get the kill into the Silencer. And it looks like peace, guys.
I'm out of here.
Through the rift.
That's still a really big win, though, for Alliance. Like, they were able to take the bottom
lose
tower.
the Ember.
Okay.
Back through the rift. Okay, it's not good.
But they get 2 kills, they get the tower, and they saw that the Faceless Void, if they were paying attention, was originally TPing down to that tower, but then cancelled it. He was...
Car's not going to lose the Ages, but very close to losing that first life. And still, Alliance stalling this one out, importantly. EG, they've got to get something out of this Ages.
Yeah, they're certainly wanting to, but I mean, you don't have.
might be able
you just
to
have the
here.
global silence.
Smile is able to run into Thelo Core. Not able to set up for the arrow, but it will not matter. The rest of the team able to funnel into the jungle. We'll give some time though for Gardic to be able to retreat.
It's an important kill. I mean, he's such a big part of the damage component that allowing it is daytime, so you have that advantage where you can see them
Drops a ward as well.
first.
EG are pretty close to be able to connect. If Whisper can survive long enough, that won't be the case. The global silence even used as well, but now EG, they want revenge. Just see Smile. He'll enter the neighborhood to try and target down Gardic for the moment. The silence is going to look to end up going down, but not because. There he goes, jumps into the middle onto Vitaly. The Hurricane Pipe will get some distance away. Vitaly might be able to escape with a TP. So he can live in Alumi. He wants to finally get involved. Onto Matthew they go. They're going to be cautious though if they group up because
It's the chain.
still has the Chronosphere, the threat of the bubble preventing Alliance. They're ever so hesitant about heavily committing, but now they might be able to go. They group up. There we go. Pagaz, a two-man chrono. They'll only be able to bring down the Tiny, but can they get more out of this though? A Bastion of Root. Lumi in some trouble to be able to get some distance away. And now Alliance, they can turn it. This is the opening for them. They'll target down C Smile and kill off the ever so tanky Underlord as Alliance play that fight perfectly.
Goes all the way back to base on Analog. Probably didn't need to. He's got the regen bottom. Question of how quickly is he going to be able to get up to the top side.
Very nice on from Panda. To get out of danger, should be able to de-ward as well. They still, of course, have this cliff ward to play with on Alliance though, and Whisper is going to run up unknowingly with Lumi nearby. There we go, Morphling.
They should know Picard can't join this as well. Like, he used the TP previously.
They're going to look to get the jump in, but the BKB still on cooldown and with no one nearby this time.
That's
the
Roche.
Jump onto the Underlord will pay off, and like you said, second Roche sheds up and available for Alliance.
I think Picard knows as well. He might be
Bottom as
smoking.
well.
Yeah, they're going for a smoke here. I'm sure Faceless Void would love his level
Because
20. Great
swing
positioning.
over the right side, and they pop the smoke, and Theolacor in with the combo, but the damage is enough, and there's no follow-up as well. They'll try and target down Theolacor with an easy kill for them to find. Now they're onto the second support as well as EG. What a great way to break the high ground, but it doesn't look like they'll get anything more out of it.
Little surprising, to be honest. I mean, they didn't really need
Bottom
to go
lane.
in there on Theolacor. Oh,
Drifting in, Vitaly.
run,
Some
Vitaly.
distance with the pikes, gonna look to TP straight on the high ground with the arrow. Oh, it's there from Whisper, stopping the TP short.
Creeps are doing their job, though. They're smacking into that tier 2 tower bottom. Just trying to split up the map as much as possible. Again, they didn't need to pop the BKB on the...
This move, but they're gonna be caught on the low ground. Theolacor is able to get the instant jump in. The card's looking to fall up as well. Inside the middle, though, it does look like the Morphling's in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't have the boys to play with, though. They'll deal with the first life. Can they protect him on round 2, though? It looks like Alliance are in
they're just
shambles. There's
dividing and
nothing they can
conquering.
do. Lumi's going to look for the waveform TPR. Do they have a way to counter that? They do. The root's there fast enough. Lumi caught out. No boys nearby to protect him as EG. Back-to-back team fights now going their way.
Yeah, they didn't have the greatest vision around that.
High ground you can run up.
No, especially with C-Smile being the guardian of the front lines.
Look at the Moonlight Shadow. They all group up as 3. A Global Silence going to help them reset their positioning here from Alliance.
They were scared of
But
the
it doesn't
chrono.
look like it's a fight that you can now continue to take, especially with the DD now in the hands of EG. As Whisper, he's on the prowl for more. It's in fact Panda the one that gets the jump. He'll be blown up. Lumiere with the finishing blow, but he might be in trouble now. Caught inside, they won't even need the Chronosphere. The bash has come out from C-Smile, and Bakaz, another high ground, will soon be under threat.
They could just go through backdoor at this stage. You've got a double damage on an Underlord with all of this atrophy, but it's that it just gets absolutely melted. Like, chomp, chomp, chomp. He's even got the stock recognized. Game recognized game.
Not again.
Bit of an interruption here.
Just no escape. Nothing he can do. So difficult for the Nature's Prophet to play the side lane. Back inside the base, though. Theolacor will toss Bakaz away. Look to just turn his attention over towards Guardians as well. They're wasting
And the
time,
tier 4s.
though. Morphling up in temper. You know that he doesn't want to buy back now. He's not going to buy back with 8 seconds left, but he needs to. The throne, it's just falling too fast. He'll finally buy back, but the damage has been dealt. Theolacor gets the combo out, and C-Smile will go down.
wants to end
and
it.
now they can turn it towards Matthew. The Marcy jump away, and they'll be okay.
They know what's happening. Let's see how he looks to respond to this, because, I mean, even if he doesn't buy back, Beansgate's up now.
Oz. Chrono's still on cooldown. They're going to look to get the jump in. Theolacor with the counter initiation along with the global silence as well. But Lumiere just stays alive. But Bakaz gets the Aegis in a continued demand fight inside the pit as Analog will go down. Lumiere just able to survive the Time Walk up. But he won't get enough distance away as Bakaz chases him forward and the G's are dropped. Alliance are forced to tap out. No way for them to come back into this game too. And Evil Geniuses will continue with their incredible run in Tour 1 and book their ticket to the Lima.